EA Sports is proud to present continuing coverage of the world of golf. Today, we bring you coverage of the second round. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. Our leader on this Friday is our featured golfer. She's got a 3-shot advantage as she gets set to tee off. That one looking good. It's in the fairway here to start round 2. Got 80 yards left, Frank. Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. A birdie putt, and we check in for the first time today with a man who's won 4 tournaments on the PGA Tour, Nota Begay.
And if you've ever used a putting mat as a holiday gift, this is the putt, slightly up a hill and dead straight.
So this second hole is just under 400 yards, par 4. You see that bunker, the natural area to the left. That's the trouble. 275-yard drive, though. You know you had that. It'll cover it. That one going to be in great shape. So following the birdie at 1, a solid drive here at the second. And that, a little beyond the hole, but a good shot. Slow down. Okay, that'll run about 4 feet by. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And she's going to stay at 20 under. Yeah, this is a nice par 5 early in the round. This third hole, just a little bit more than 500 yards, so it's not overly long. Also, you get the nice view of the Caribbean in the distance, those blue waters. You're looking to stay deep in red, though. Get a birdie or eagle here, and you're on your way. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Yeah, about 150 yards left here, Frank. Here we go. That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Oh, yeah. how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Here at the fourth, gets a little bit longer. This par 4 is almost 500 yards, so nearly the same length as the third, which was a par 5. You see the palm trees, ocean on your right, and that's a familiar theme throughout this round. There's a tough hole.
What a way to feel. Eagle on the previous hole, just swinging easy and just stripes another one. You playing with house money?
This Nota, her second from the fairway.
102 yards to the front, 110 to the hole, pinned just on the front edge.
Oh man, it looked good initially, but rolled off the green and back into the fairway. That stings. Oh, everything is coming up roses for our leader. How about this? Holding it from off the green to extend that lead. And now our first par 3 of the day, the fifth. So good mix of holes to start the round. You see the ocean on the left, and the green looks tiny. Sitting next to that Caribbean, it is a really small target here. This is an excellent challenge. That is highly skilled right there. Just held it off against that breeze. Beautifully done. Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. And her score will move to 24 under par. Here's another outstanding par for the 6th hole. It's about 500 yards. Familiar view. This is one hugging the coastline, and it's going to hug it, and hopefully you're going to hug it and love it for the rest of this front 9. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine.
In my book, that's a good shot. You can really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long, some of those would finish up close, and you'd have plenty of birdie putts.
Oh, how about the run here? That a 3rd consecutive birdie. And she'll move to 25 under now. You know, par 3 like this, the 7th, when you stand on the tee box, first thing you want to do is just look around and appreciate exactly where you are, because there aren't many places like it in the world. The next thing you want to do is focus on the task at hand. And this one, it's a challenge. Okay, that one's dancing. Now this for another birdie.
And this is one where you just got to keep the hand steady and the wrist quiet, making sure you get it started on line.
That one just gonna sneak on by. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And that's gonna keep this large lead right where it is. Visual hits just keep coming, don't they? Now to the 8th. This par 4 is just over 400 yards. Breathtaking tee shot over the Caribbean. Here we are at the par 4 8th. It's just over 400 yards, but it isn't so much about the number on the card. It is about the breathtaking view and the shot you're going to have to hit over the Caribbean. Up ahead, just off the green, is the famous Pete Dye plaque. It says, quote, "Bury me in a pot bunker." There is nothing like the challenge of a Pete Dye golf course, and Teeth of the Dog is no exception. Boy, she just seems to be on autopilot right about now. That, another good drive off the tee. Oh, is that any good? Perfect.
That was tracking pretty well, too. That could have gone in for the same price.
Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And she's going to stay at minus 25. Well, right about now, after the holes you just played, you're saying, wow, that was something to see. You're going to feel even better if you can walk off this challenging par 5 9th, about 600 yards, with a birdie or eagle. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Well, had the distance right, just a little bit offline to the left.
And a little bit left, too, with this third shot.
Chance now for another birdie. Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. Now, as we begin this second 9, you can put the phone away. You're not going to be snapping as many pictures, at least for the first few holes. Doesn't mean it isn't challenging. It's plenty. We're going to head inland. First few holes on this backside, starting with a relatively easy par 4. The 10th is about 400 yards. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. Nothing wrong with that. Inside of 5 feet. Nicely done. Okay, well done. A couple of birdies here sandwiched around the turn at 9 and 10. And she'll move now to 27 under par for the tournament. Here's another pretty big par 5. In fact, the second 600-yardish in the last 3 holes. And like the other par 5s here, chance at an eagle if you hit a big drive. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. What a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
This par 4 12th is pretty straightforward, a bit under 500. It's just all about airing out the big stick. Good poke here, sets you up for a second shot. You'd be happy to walk out with a 4, but a couple of good ones, and maybe it's birdie.
Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder, how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb.
From the fairway, Noda, her second coming up.
157 to the hole. Hole cut right in the middle.
That ball was always heading a little bit right, but inside 10 feet, there's nothing wrong with that on this hole.
Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12. And that's going to take her to an even 30 under par. This is the first par 3 on the back. It is not as visually stunning maybe as some of the other par 3s, but it is challenging. You need to be accurate with your tee shot here. You can see it's almost an island with that bunkering around the green. Okay, safely aboard. A good 20-footer here. Oh, no problems at all. The pace perfect. It is in for birdie. And that's going to get her to 31 under par. 14th is a pretty short par 5. This is a good chance to put a 4, maybe even a 3 on the card as you head into the teeth, I'm about to say the teeth of this back 9, teeth of the dog, right? Some of the great holes are up ahead. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Good scoring opportunity right here from 125 yards or so. And this is looking really good. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Come on, are you kidding? A 3rd eagle of the round? That is not something you see every day, I promise you. This 15th is kind of a simple, relatively short par 4. It's just a bit under 400 yards. Back on the ocean, this time with the water on your right.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Now this for another birdie. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And she'll stay right where she is, well under par. Well, here it is. This is one of the most famous par 3s in the world, the 16th here at Teeth of the Dog. This is the tee box where really you just want to drop a bag of balls, 50, 60 balls, and just have at it. You only get one. Let's see what you do with it. Now, from the apron, second to the par 3. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16. And she's going to remain right where she is. Almost as magnificent as that par 3 16th, the par 4 17th. It's one hole after the next here. And this is one of those where your buddies are going to ask you after the round, hey, what'd you do at 17? Let's see if you have the answer. Is starting up the right side. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. Okay, on the green, but it's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. Oh, yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And that's going to move her now to 34 under par. Now the finishing hole. It's not as scenic as some of the ones we just played, but it is nearly as famous because this used to be an airport runway. Let's see if you can bring one in smooth here to the clubhouse. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Frank, straight uphill with this approach shot, what do you have to factor in terms of club selection and setup over the ball?
Well, you're going to have to take at least an extra club to make up for that added elevation. And also, it's tougher to get onto that front foot. It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good and even money, really, to make birdie.
Yeah, that's how to end it. Back-to-back birdies at 17 and 18. So another look at the leaderboard, and you'll almost do a double take, Frank. Our featured golfer with a commanding lead through 36 holes.
So far, it's just been just a clinic again. I know I use that word a lot, Rich, but it looks like two different players. One at the top and, well, the chasers. Different league.